welcome back. Another little conundrum. It's a quick update on from my last post about the SS, right? What what about the SS being um supernatural, right? Which I also turned it into twin flame stuff, which I've got an update on the twin flame situation. I'll put that in a different one. And but this one, this dragon energy here that got a hold of me, it talks about balancing your ego, right? And it's and when you do, that's when you see beauty everywhere. When you balance your ego, when you sort it out, right? When you understand what it is, even. And it's about our true self. It's about our inner and outer dimensions, right? So did I tell you? Oh, yeah, about the SS, right? This is a quick update because I haven't gone right into it. But while I was making bechamel sauce, right, which it's the thickest and largest sauce that I've ever made, which was good because this is what I'm talking about. This was an automatic, right? Me doing it without thinking that for once the cauliflower was actually a big cauliflower. It wasn't all the leaves. Yeah. So there's something in that somewhere. And so I had done it right without thinking about it. I made a lot more cheese sauce and I made it thicker, right? So and I'll tell you about that sauce if I get time. But what it's this inner and this outer. While I was doing that, why I didn't focus on it, why I just let myself just automatically do it, was because I was thinking of that SS came into my mind, and the biggest thing that flew into my mind was, do you realise? Can you see how many Hitlers that are about in this world? Hitler's, right? Now then, wanting to rule the world. We, you know, we could rule the world on second thoughts, right? Because, and this is why I've called it second thoughts, because you think sometimes we all done it. It's a belief that I've always said, this is how things, you know, can gel together, dot to dot for you. I've always said, yeah, I could rule the world on second thoughts, and you can, and this is how you do it, right? Because I'm sure up till now you've realised, right, with your third eye, with your horn, right, that listening to my posts, that there is two parts of me while I'm doing this. There's the part that's me now talking to you and trying to remember all the messages that I've got to give you, and trying to be as sensible as I can. But I like to play as well, right? That's the other part of me. And they get, there's certain parts that of you that gel well together. Do you understand? But I've said this before, there's two main parts, isn't there? And so I'm doing all this and I'm doing all the reading and loads of work. But when I come to listen to it again, is the part of me, right, that wants that sees all the backstories, it sees other stories, it sees hidden things, and it wants to play, right, and it wants to be naughty, and I just let it. So between the two stages, that's the whole of me. Do you understand? So I must say as well, I haven't said it for a long time, that these posts are for entertainment purposes only. But please do try this at home. Do this. It'll show you. It'll show you where you need to mix together, where you need to jumble it up, jumble yourselves up a bit together. You'll find out, because it's like you can say just say anything that you like I told you in the other post. Say anything you like, and then go through it like detached, like it's not you, and like you can pick any energy you want. You can pick the things, messages that fly into you from nowhere. You you can take the piss out of yourself, and when you do that, you get loads. That makes you open up more. When you laugh at yourself, when you're really not bothered what anybody thinks, that makes you laugh, open up more. Um, but basically, yeah, it's kind of like two people doing this one post, right? And the trick is to merge them. That's what I'm saying, and this is really good for doing that, because it gives you all sides of you. Now, I know that there's a lot of us that's, we've got all other parts going on, a lot more than just them two main ones. And I don't even like some of them. Do you? You have to watch out for them and rein them in. But we'll stick to the main two parts for now, because it's complicated, and someone's gonna say that to you. Oh, do you see what I mean? And this unfolding business, I never know what this is gonna unfold. What's unfolding. I just have a general, just the card, right? And this is talking about inner and outer dimensions and how we connect and everything, which I talk about. But you are different, and don't say that you aren't different inside from how you portray, right? Because you write different. I write different, totally different from how I speak to you, or you do, and I know for a fact that you argue with somebody. Do you know what I mean? So who is that then? You answer that to yourself, and that'll be your truth. But I have got another conundrum about that. So what it's even though I joke while I'm doing it, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I always take the messages seriously. I try to get out of them as much as I can, as much information as I can for us. But um, this other part of me, the one now that I will go to, and whatever, right? God knows what'll come out of it when I start to edit, right? I never know the finished thing, and it's good and it's exciting, and that's what raises my vibe. But that's how you can get it together. Do you understand? This side of me, the side that sees all the hidden things and the other stories going on around what I'm talking about, right? This is the side that wants me up in the clouds, away with the fairies. That time, in them times that there is no time. See, you've got to mix them up. And that's what I mean about your inner and outer. And when you get like that, when you get the both main two sides working together, it's glorious. And for somebody out there, there's also just a quick message as well. Well, there's others, but no, um, sex does not make things right. Yeah, it doesn't put everything in your life right, everything in your relationship right. Well, what it does is it can take the sting out the tail. You know what I mean? It can make you forget a minute, or make you remember a minute. For however long. But it doesn't solve anything. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't solve. It doesn't make anything go away that needs to go away. That doesn't solve it. I mean, also you get people who use sex, right? Maybe in a way to make somebody wait because of a certain situation, or because it's for a punishment, or whatever way you know, or you know who, or if you is using it, you know this, right? And it's insulting, and it's all about control. That's all that is about. It's about control, right? And it's it's only okay, it's only exciting, right, if you're both teasing about the inevitable. That's when it's all okay. When it's done in that way, and when you're both playing, not when it's as seriously used. This is where your intentions come in. You have to look at your intentions. And also, to tag on to that, there could be someone you once loved or you do love coming into your life. It could be a test, but it could not be neither.